But we also need to be smart about what we're posting, right? So I'm the first person to say, don't just post it. Everybody gonna say, just post the content, just post it. But sometimes the slop ain't gonna hit. And if the whole point is to get somebody to like it, to love it, to share it, to then maybe we don't need to use AI for the images. Sure, you know what that is. So thank you so much for joining us. If you have not met Chicago John or me, your girl Chris, go ahead and link up with us. Chicago John and Christy Creates.
When it comes down to running your business, what do you actually own of your business?
A lot of people have to create a community. People were looking into Patreon and School and Discord, and to be able to say things, because these are corporations that own this. And many times you can't say things about certain tools that you may use without backlash, right? So, where can you actually make sure that you are focused and having and owning your own? And now we are talking about AI. What can small businesses use to make, to use AI to help make something their own, to help make something in the first place? Maybe it's not the AI flyer. Like, are we missing the real opportunity? What is the pattern we normally see? People take the easy way out, but we want to make sure that we are set up in the back end.
And let's talk about the AI flowers and stuff too. We've been talking about that back and forth. You've been in groups beating up on people about it, fully inflate when to or when not to use it. You wouldn't give somebody a birthday card on their funeral, so why would you give them? You wouldn't do an AI flyer for a wedding. So there's a time and a place to use it. If I have a event that's happening online or something like that, when people come out, then that's it. But I guess there are people upset like AI flowers at restaurants. Should your restaurant use AI flower cut the corner? Now, should we give that extension to a small business out there? Like a mom and are there still mom and pop ones out there or up and coming businesses? Like you had a restaurant like let me say a Slutty Vegan. That's a restaurant chain. So I think they had they had to close a few stores out in Texas and things of that nature. But we knew something like that would close out. Should they still invest in buying hiring an artist to help create it or somebody who can do Canva? Should they do it themselves or should they whip it up and say, hey, we need to hurry up and get people in here and that kind of stuff? So what do you think on that aspect?
Well, there are a
Should
few
they?
different ways, because yes, sometimes you do just need a quick story, but we also need to be smart about what we're posting, right? So I'm the first person to say, don't just post it. Everybody gonna say, just post the content, just post it. But sometimes the slop ain't gonna hit. And if the whole point is to get somebody to like it, to love it, to share it, then maybe we don't need to use AI for the images. Maybe certain images need to be
Mm,
for your camera roll and not for your Instagram business feed. But if you don't care what they got to say, go ahead and
mm,
make your stuff. I think it's a catch
yeah.
22 though. You want people to like it, to want it, to share it, and food is interesting because people want to see size. They want to really see what you're making. And if you guys need help with that, definitely reach out because I would love to help you. We can always take your actual photos and upscale them and upgrade them and color grade them and take the background out and still make a cool flyer with your real stuff. I just think sometimes they are right. You don't need a chicken wing that looks like it's the length of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, now I agree with that. Now, and that's the thing. We don't need to throw out the whole baby with the bathwater, like Crystal was saying. Like you can still use the AI, quote unquote AI flower flyer, but the way it's moving and the way it's evolving, you can actually upload the photos of your real food.
Confused about how they can use their real photos with AI.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to use AI at all for the creation of it, but maybe you want to use an
Mhm,
automated system to post it
mhm,
every hour, to send it out to a
mhm.
certain amount of people. Do you have a text system or an email list? There are a lot of things that automation that AI can help you with that doesn't necessarily have to be images. The pattern is money. Okay. But
Are we gonna really move to the new point? Your AI poster, farmer free, or what do you call it? What farm free farm?
farm to
Like, are we
table.
gonna say, yeah, farm table? Is your AI poster a farm free AI or AI
Right.
free
I use
poster?
solar power AI. This is organic AI. That's what a lot of artists are doing now, right? People are calling,
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of like, black artist groups, and they're calling other people out for making AI art. And people that draw and paint will literally say, I didn't use AI for this, or I used AI to remove the background for me to upload this online. If you were looking on for any of those other episodes, if you have missed us, since we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST, if you missed any of those others, make sure you go and check us out. We have all our other episodes live on Spotify and Amazon and Pandora and wherever you may listen to your podcast. Thank you so much to our sponsors, YT. Absolutely no one. Hopefully, someone soon. Actually, the more that we speak it into existence, the more it will come. So, thank you to our 6 sponsors that run our channel now.
That's
We
right. We
can't
can't
wait to
make
meet
fun
you.
of them no more.
We can't wait to meet you.
We're
We don't know who you
obligated.
are. Opus Clips, shout out, shout out. Okay, we both love our mics. Okay, DJI, you could send me one so I
I
can match
can't let
him.
my no, don't do it because she hears this invisible clicking and it ruins everything and it blows up everything. So no, we can't even give them no credit yet. Until something start working, then we'll give
That you're
whoever
right. We got to
fixes
find
our
something that
problem.
is correct first. Nothing ever seems to work as far as our sound, even when we double, triple check it. So, shout out to possibly ChatGPT. They could always sponsor us.
Yeah,
But I
they got
have a
enough money
feeling
too.
I have a feeling they don't need to be sponsoring anyone. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Whit. Thank you so much for sticking with us in here. We are in here, are always talking about, are you in? What are you in? What are you into? What are you doing? And we want to know where you're at, and are you in? We want to be in there with you. We want to make sure that we keep you up to date. And if you were supposed to have something for texting your friends and sending it across your desk, we're here to make sure you know what that is. So thank you so much for joining us. If you have not met Chicago John or me, your girl Christy, it's been a second, y'all, but thanks so much for having us back. Okay, keep loving on the live and keep the chat hot. Let us know where you're at. We're over here, East Coast and Mid Coast. And we are two traveling fools, but we are here to make sure that we bring you all of the things that might help you get around some of the rules. So, what is happening right now is we always going to tell you the pattern, the AI gold rush. Is the bubble burst?
No, no,
They
no
said
bubble
it was
burst.
going to
Everybody gets
disappear.
it's not gonna just be like I said, it's just the AI has just been a tool that everybody have been overly hyping and stuff like that. They thought internet were gonna be a bubble that burst. It just realign itself to the people who actually can use it properly and use it well. It's here to stay. It's doing too much. It's doing too much good out there now. There's still some things they need to clean up, but no.
One is out here arguing about prompts. They're mad about AI generated images. Is it art? Is it not? But you probably need to be thinking more about like the infrastructure of your AI and what it can actually do for you. We see these companies and how they are pouring billions into AI and infrastructure. And so if you are a small business owner, why would you not be paying attention to how you can use AI as well? Customer service or your operations. um, I don't know if you feel like it is that important, or you think people should just kind of keep going the way they're going.
Why not be aware of it? Why not know how to use it and utilize it in the proper way? Not the only thing if you're not doing it like that, you gotta just hurt yourself. So do you really want to go ahead and hurt yourself? Research to me, if we're asking that, and just to keep real clear, research is when you actually take the data. You take the information, you look it up, and find it in the three different places. Uh, you have a source. You need to actually click on the source. You know that thing when you ask AI to give you something and they give you these little three symbols? Those are sources. You sometimes you need to go in there and click on it and check on it. So if when you say, am I doing research? Yeah, yeah, for the most part. For if it's something I really need to find out or look up about, if it's not a silly fact.
I'm with you. I always tell people that you got to get your stuff on socials. Of course, that's my name of the game. That's my job. Somebody wants to find the best brunch in Richmond, the best brunch in Manhattan, the after hours spots, the best slice, usually they were, depending on your age, they going in to find it through social media, you know? So if you are not on socials and these LLMs are pulling from Google and you don't have anybody coming through your website, how does anybody even know what your job is or what your business is or what you're selling?
And then let's break it down too. Okay, so
I
if
agree.
we are talking about research, are we going to talk about research from, like, so Googling a place to eat versus looking up something that you need for work or for homework or
Sure,
for like
true,
true research, you
true.
know, I, you know, I guess when it's okay just to take the AI word for it and when it's not, or should you ever take the AI word for it and double check it and like
Well,
look
the
in
cool
for
thing
you?
is, so many of them now, especially shout out to the millennials, we want sources. I want to see where you pulled it from. There are too many certain kinds of people out here that will take anything they read on the internet and believe it. And that's a problem, especially
That was a
because
wonderful.
the AI is taught and by people that, that's for another podcast anyway. But the point is, you need to see the sources. Okay. So something like Perplexity is awesome. You want to make sure you're up to date, latest news, what's going on, but you don't want to have to go through all the trolls on Twitter. Perplexity.
And to add to that, if you are using chat or the other LLMs, ask it to provide you that source too, and go read it yourself because it could have may have read it a certain way, or or
True.
it probably took something. Because I have called it
Not
out,
you being nice to the
'cause
robot.
I do not believe that real.
If you have missed us, since we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST, if you missed any of those others, make sure you go and check us out. We have all our other episodes live on Spotify.